Whisper Hills is going to disappear soon.
Oops. Well, that's a hot. Oh, right. I was like, why is the map so high up? Because Adam's not with us today.
Oh, that's why it looks so weird. Anyway, hi guys.
Hello. Let me just fix this map here for you guys. Ta-da! Good job. Winning. Oh god. Let's see. Nope. Everyone's names are gonna be all fucking deconglomerated as well.
Pardon the technical difficulties while we sort things out.
Well, yeah, with the naming, I'm like,
There's an ad break right now, anyways.
No,
No,
it's
mine
not.
there isn't.
Oh, damn. Well, aren't you Lady Fancy Pants? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I don't think it's for everybody at the same time.
Oh, fair. You know, that makes sense.
Could also be subscription based.
I don't have a subscription.
No.
But I am a mod, so...
Yeah.
I only have the subscription so I can go back and not have to take notes during the actual gameplay.
Wow, that sounds kind of lazy.
Yep.
You're like,
I have
Take
Amazon,
notes
Zero
and do it on
bucks.
my own.
I don't do either.
I have Amazon
I-
Prime, so maybe I should use it for stuff.
yeah, whatevs. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wait, let me get the right music. I mean, nothing. I'm so excited, you have no idea.
Mine is an evil laugh.
You do so well, and it comes out so naturally. Why is not every child your dad the first page? That's not
What?
right. That's what I named.
Oh,
That's what I named
oh,
our last
the
episode in my
t-shirt.
book.
A t-shirt.
It's written big and
He's
bold.
trying to learn. He's
It says
remembering
not
what
every
I was
child
said.
is your dad. And that was what I named last week's episode.
Because I was like, we should put that on a shirt. No, we shouldn't.
That's kind of why it ended up as last week's episode name in my book. I was like, nah, it's funny. I'm just gonna put it and I'll remember. Doing good. Ooh, wait. Mood lighting. Bump. That didn't change any mood lighting at all. Never mind.
Lights you have
Ahem.
taken the corner.
You slightly read behind me, and then just didn't think that one out. No judging. Moving on. So, 6 months have passed since the adventure began from Whisper Hills. 3 of those months, they were lost within only 3 days. Within a haunted
Yeah,
house.
that sounds like us.
The joy. Sheila Bob Snopper informed the party of Lysander was not being seen since the day they all left. Sparking panic within Relara, she heads straight to the castle. Gavin and Ganima go with her. Meanwhile, Maya takes the Dragon Boy to the orphanage with Chinaka. I would describe said orphanage, but he's not here to enjoy it, so I'm just going to send that to him in a text. So Maya starts.
Well, I take him to the orphanage because I can't really say much to him right now.
No, that is true.
We walk hand in hand, and she probably tries to strike up a conversation with him, but it doesn't go very well. Like, I'm Maya. You are. Pause.
And he responds in Draconic.
Am I able to
Unfortunately.
replicate the sounds?
You could probably.
And can I regret asking you to make
It
them
will-
so I
it
can
will
get the
sound
right
like-
sound?
It's
What's it sound
Ishnu.
like?
Or Issue.
Issue?
It's Issue.
Issue?
It almost sounds like a sneeze the way he pronounces it to you.
Is he gonna be an issue?
Yeah.
Oh, he already is an issue. We know that. Since I almost killed him last time.
Poor fucking kid.
So
Um,
So
yeah,
she points
so
to
it
him
says
and
Ishu.
goes, Ishu?
And he nods.
She gets my thumbs up.
This kid's probably looking at his hand like, alright.
Yeah.
So when you get to the orphanage, oddly enough, Ozzy's outside doing the gardening, the kids are running around being kids.
Refresh my memory what Ozzy looks like, please.
Can do.
Or if you can hear my neighbors, it actually sounded like somebody like hit the fence or fell off the fence or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Nothing's coming through your microphone.
I can hear.
Hmm?
I can hear Shadow.
I can't hear the.
Oh no, sorry.
I
I can hear Shadow, but I can't hear the noise in the background.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't
good.
hear
Oh,
either,
right.
so
I was like, what? So he is a tall, thin Kalistar man with green hair, has a full undercut. The length of the rest of the hair is to his chin, and it's usually braided back. He has golden braided glasses, so thin they look almost hard to be functional, like a bifocal sort of look. He tends to wear a pink, loose, thin shirt, which is undone at the top, and a pair of shorts going to his knees, covered in pockets.
Please don't tell me those are undone at the top.
New. It's like a cargo pant, but like literally,
Okay.
it's just covered and sprawled in pockets.
So he basically
I could use
sounds like
those.
a beach dude because he's got,
Yeah.
you know, the polo shirt with the cargo shorts.
Oh my god. Now I'm starting to picture him as talking in a surfer accent. Yo, Maya!
What? And he does have the Aussie accent as
His name
well.
is Ozzy!
Yeah, I know. He's got the Aussie accent, and he's super flamboyant. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Totally tubular, dude.
Yup.
Yeah, that would kind of be Aussie. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Maya will go up to him with Ozzy hand in hand. Or not Ozzy, Ishu, sorry. Ishu, I'm getting my names mixed up. Which I wrote as ISHEW.
It's ESHU. That was pretty freaking close considering I didn't spell it out for you the first time, though.
Okay. So yeah, she's gonna walk up to Ozzy with Ishu, and kind of stand there awkwardly until he notices her.
Moi! Maya, you've grown up so much. And who may this little dragonborn be?
I don't know if I've grown that much. Oh, you mean she points to her tongue, which she looks to be eaten. This is Ishu. We found him. I don't know how to describe this. We almost killed him, but I saved him, and now he doesn't have anywhere to go. So I thought maybe you could look after him for a little bit while I figure out what we need to do. Please?
Ozzy casts a healing spell as well as tongues, and asks the little one what his name actually is. It's Ishu. And in his tongue, which Ozzy will obviously relay to you as he's finding out, the boy, named Ishu, born of dragon and shaman. Ozzy asks him how old he is. Ishu is 99 and was taken to be sacrificed at age 100, and then he starts crying. Ozzy looks up at Maya and like puts his hand on the kid's head. And he's like, Maya, where did you actually find this boy?
She'll give him the rundown of the camp, the fire, and the murdering, and she'll leave out the looting part.
The portal that
but then
leads here.
the 125 gold he doesn't need to know about. So yeah, she'll go over the fact that Relora and Ganima found Ishu in a tent, and Relora stabbed him. And then I brought him back to
Ozzy probably
hell.
goes, Laura. Oh yeah.
You could admit these parts.
That
but
would-
you're just like,
Image of him
they
first.
did all the bad, I did all the good. And it's
Well,
just like,
and the
me,
funniest thing,
Yeah.
Maya's
Yeah,
like a
that's it.
teenage girl who's just like tells all the things as is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ozzy
If this was-
just sits back and said, yeah,
Well, he
see.
asked, like out of character, he asked what happened, so she has no reason to lie to him.
That's fair. He was her caretaker for a while.
Yeah.
Ozzy hugs the boy. Well, we can take the boy in, but it does kind of put us at a bit of a risk, since, you know, sacrifice for whatever. Right?
Well, I mean, I don't think he's gonna stay here forever. I don't know what else to do with him right now, and I don't know. I thought he'd be
Based
safe
on what
here.
I heard about your adventures just now, I think it's probably best we take the boy in anyways. Again, it does put us at risk, but Maya loves you, and I'll keep the boy protected best I can.
She kind of rushes up and gives Ozzy a hug around. I'm assuming he's a lot taller than she is.
Oh
'cause
yeah, he's like massively
yeah.
tall. He's like
Yeah,
about
so-
like 6.5, 7 feet tall.
Is
Yeah,
it
that is true.
So I can't remember how tall Maya is. 5 foot even. Okay, so she's gonna hug his waist. I kind of like a toddler hugging the ground, and she'll slip him a couple of like 5 gold into his pocket. To like, will this help?
Maya, you know your money's not good here. We'll still accept it. Everybody needs to eat. But, you know, bringing in another wayward soul, it shows that yours is pure.
Thank you. I really owe you.
Ah, just come back and see us some more. You know you're always family.
I'll try. It's probably going to be a little difficult in the next couple of days.
I've heard there's some weird things going on around here. You just keep yourself safe, yeah?
Doing my best. One question. How did you talk to him?
Well, I'm a druid, and I got tongues. It's a spell, and I can kind of talk in any language and understand any language, you see.
Because I've started learning magic too, and she'll demonstrate by casting a firebolt at some random inanimate object that doesn't burn. And I could talk to him.
Well, how about you give me a day or two? I'll make you up a nice scroll. You'll be able to learn the tongues. As long as you can read my writing. You got a bit of scribbles, you see.
That sounds good.
I'll
Do
write
it.
you up that spell tonight. Come see me tomorrow morning.
Okie dokie. Oh, one other question. She kind of leans into conspiratorially. Have you seen Slag around?
Oh, that's right. He's a blacksmith, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute.
Elephant guy. Yay tall.
Yeah, he's hard to miss, actually. Haven't seen him in a minute, but I can tell you the blacksmiths are doing quite well. It's mostly because there's some sort of distillery that was built behind it, and they just keep selling booze out of the blacksmith. It's a really good gig.
All right, thank you. I'll leave Issue and Ozzy to get acquainted. Well, first before I do that, I'll go back to Issue, sorry, and speak to him in Elvish as best as I can. This is Ozzy. He's a friend. He's gonna take care of you until I come back.
He nods and he hugs your leg.
How if he has my leg, how tall is Issue?
Well, I guess like waist-ish. Yeah, he'd probably hug you in the same sort of area where you were hugging.
I'm 5
him.
feet. How tall is he?
He's like 3.5 feet.
Oh, okay. He's Rolora size.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a little bit taller than Rolora. Rolora's just under 3 feet.
She'll awkwardly hug him back around his shoulders, and then Maya has a couple more stops she wants to make. I don't know how far you want to go into this. Next stop is going to be the merchant she may or may not have stabbed in the leg at the first session.
I actually was just going through that fucking page. Okay, well, we're gonna pause you there, because I know the rest of the party's gonna want to do some fucking town shit, too. So, meanwhile, back at the castle, Rolara fully intends to head straight to Lysandra's chambers.
Yeah.
While they all enter the castle, Lysandra's chambers are not open to public. However, obviously, Rolara has special permissions. So Gavin and Ganima are offered food
And even if
from the
he
banquet
didn't, like,
table.
they could stop her.
Right? She's a freaking crazy assassin. She's about like this big. Like, she's got her own little tunnels in the
Didn't
place.
she have her own little entrance tunnel system thing going on anyway?
Yeah, she had her own little tunnel system. So there's definitely no way in stopping her in any way. But the guards do offer Gavin and Ganima food from the banquet table to allow Rolara to get into her little hidey hole cubby system to go seek out Lysandros. And
Boy, I hope it's not all that fancy food you tried to feed us last time.
oh right. There's a lot less fancy foods. Actually, we'll get more into it, but when you guys do go to the banquet table within the dining hall, you will see a knight of Rosanna and what looks to be a noblewoman of Bazikzan sat with him. So we're gonna leave it there. You guys can't touch that yet.
I don't remember when the fuck we were in those towns.
When Rolara gets,
Rosanna was a dark elf place.
yeah, they were like,
Rosanna.
it was more like a drow kingdom.
Right.
That's where my dad was.
Yeah.
Actual dad.
So you guys, I hope you're all on the stream. It's probably maybe the only way you're gonna be able to hear this. I'm not sure. Once Rolara gets up to Lysandra's chambers, she finds the door is locked. Obviously, Rolara goes crazy, banging, I'm sure. Lysandros, hello, all that sort of stuff.
Obviously,
Laura,
she's
I'm so
there.
happy you're safe at home, but we can't talk now. I need you to listen and focus. I need you can't talk now. Laura, I'm so happy you're safe at home, but we can't talk now. I need you to listen and focus. I need you to go alone on another adventure with your new friends, okay? There's a pool in the Stonehold Mountains that we'll need the water from. You will have to be nice to the clan of Tree Walkers, and they will give you passage to the Stonehold Dwarves. There's a seal inside this envelope that will show our alliance to the clan. Hopefully your travels will be quick, and I'll see you when you come back. Guards, make sure Rolara and her friends are taken care of, and escort them to the gates in the morning. I need to rest.
You fuckers, how long ago did he do that?
Look at, I knew this was gonna happen. A few days ago. We'd planned it a while ago, but, yeah, I just got to
Oh,
recording
shit.
just a couple days ago.
Huh.
Rel-
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
information there, and I thought something about a well, water, tree people.
Would you like to hear it one more time?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Lysandros, can
Is
you
Relara
piece
the
it
only
again,
one hearing
please?
it?
Rilara, I'm so happy you're safe and home, but we can't talk now.
I don't hear it.
I need you to
Not
listen
hearing
and
anything.
focus.
I don't hear anything.
I need you to go alone on another.
That's weird. So I have to
I heard
keep
it-
my mic off then, or my mic on. Okay,
I heard it the first time, but
there we go.
yeah, because it's literally
we
coming
were
through
only
your.
hearing it through your mic before, because I was hearing it on the Twitch and in Discord.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Rilara, I'm so happy you're safe and home, but we can't talk now. I need you to listen and focus. I need you to go alone on another adventure with your new friends, okay? There's a pool in the Stonehold Mountains that we need the water from. You will have to be nice to the clan of Tree Walkers, and they will give you passage to the Stonehold Dwarves. There's a seal inside this envelope that will show our alliance to the clan. Hopefully your travels will be quick, and I'll see you when you come back. Guards, make sure Rilara and her friends are taken care of, and escort them to the gates in the morning. I need to rest.
That echo was just because Lysandros is in a castle. It's totally intentional.
Is this within earshot of Ganon and Gavin?
Nope. You guys are up at the banquet hall. You don't have access to the private area of his chambers.
The last bit said like a royal seal to show them.
Yeah, he slid an envelope under the door to you that holds the seal that will show the alliance to the Tree Walkers, aka Sasquatches, and to the dwarves of Stonehold. I guess I can also forward this to you now, because, yeah.
Well, she obviously picks up the envelope and tucks the contents into her little pouches. I have a single floof sticking up. I just noticed it.
There. And just for reference, I just forwarded you the voice clip as well.
Okay, sweet.
So, yeah, the guards will escort you all to the gates so you can leave in the morning. And, do you head to the dining hall with the guys, or...
Yeah, she wanders back down to find everybody because, well, he told her that she has to go with her new friends, so she better tell her new friends what's up.
Right?
Plus, also, the, was it just Genema and I, or Maya and I, when she was asking him about the rocks
That was you,
and
Maya.
the information and
I
notes
think
that
it was you and
he,
Maya.
yeah, and he passed
And
me a
possibly-
note.
And possibly Gavin. I'm not sure if Gavin was in there when you bust out the rocks.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But, I guess Laura's got a lot to talk to everybody about.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, there's a couple things she hasn't shared with the group yet.
So, yeah,
They're not even in my notes. I don't remember anything about them.
when you guys head back to...
My notes.
Nice. Oh, shit. When you guys
Yeah.
head back to the dining hall, again, as the guys were made aware of, within the dining hall there sits a knight of Rizona, and what looks to be a noble woman of Bazzoxan, which was recently destroyed in front of you guys, as you remember. And a very
Yes.
familiar, timid gnome enters and whispers within the knight's ear. He smiles. The knight smiles and waves the gnome away, but the gnome turns back, recognizing the three of you.
Rolors is there like,
Oh, hello. Yes, actually, it's funny enough, I was just actually discussing your untimed arrival. You see, the bounty has kind of changed. You know, the bounty of the God Killer and all that sort of stuff. Anyways, I digress. So, I had brought said rewards here for you recently, as word as I was told the chieftain was defeated, which he was the one that we actually claimed to be the God Killer, but it seems he might not actually be the God Killer. But in any case, all your rewards are here, and because your rewards have changed, you actually have a little bit more. Like outside the gates right now, you have 4 horses and a very large wagon. And it's fully stocked for your next adventure. As you know, as we're here, you here, and that was the thing. Yes, things. Yes, you're welcome, and thank you for your service. We really appreciate everything that you've done for our kingdom.
A whole lot of stuff inside. That's cool. I really
It's
like being
definitely
in a wagon.
very
Last time I
good
went in a wagon, my brain kind of went out weird, and then I was crawling on the ceiling, and everybody got really scared of me, and I don't really know why. It was fun. I got to crawl around, and then I think they gave me candy. And I'm pretty sure Ganima and Maya were drunk. And, well, it's the after drunk. I don't usually get it, so I don't understand, but I have seen the Sandos in the after drunk where they're no longer the drunk, but now they're really, really sick, and then they throw up a lot, and their heads kind of go boom, boom, boom. So we're gonna put me in another wagon?
Well, I would assume. It's a large Conestoga wagon, and plenty of room to climb around if that's your thing. Ha! This is kind of terrifying, actually. And the 4 horses enough to carry said wagon and all of your things. Because last time we saw you with all your things, you have bigger people, so we assumed that you needed a bigger wagon. And it looks as though you don't have quite the same large party, but no worries, we still have loaded it
We
up
still
for
have other
everyone.
people in the party. Maya wandered off with the kid I accidentally almost killed, and we have the Sasquatch. So the wagon will be really good for him. Although the horses might be scared of that. I don't know if I've ever seen him with horses or ever actually seen him in a wagon. He tends to teleport through trees. Like if he finds a tree, then he can just set up at another tree anywhere. It's really, really cool. For a while, I think he carries a tree so that he can just permanently go from tree to tree, and he doesn't have to stop in case we're in the desert, because we did get stuck in the desert at one time. And that was how he had to travel. So I don't know how the horses will take to it, but we could see. It might be good.
I just kind of thought it'd be a better way of traveling than walking and boating, because, I did hear, rather I overheard, I'm so small, everybody just talks around me and doesn't even see me. It's kind of lovely sometimes, but I was thinking...
I know what that's like.
Right, see, thank you. At least I'm not the only one. I just assumed...
That's why we make really good assassins. Nobody really sees us there, and then we just boop, 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 boop.
Yep, that works for you. Yes, it does. I'm quite the coward myself. However, I can't see myself doing that. But we just assumed that to travel, because Stonehold Mountains is kind of far from here.
And I have little legs.
I also have little legs.
Marvin the Martian.
I'm literally just... Oh, and then Shadow and I are both broke. Shadow and I are both broke. We just broke him.
I just had the mental image of one of the Olsens in Full House when she's running out and they're like, wait for me, I've got little legs!
Chicken running.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking that Verlora needs her Adderall.
That too.
There was like five different conversations in that.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
First
like a
time they
gnome
met, they
trait.
just went back and forth for like 2 minutes straight. It was the best.
Yeah, it's a total gnome trait, I swear. Or a Bob Snobber trait. Wait, they're gnomes too.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a gnome trait.
Yes,
there
they
you go.
are gnomes. Yeah.
And he was talking about how people just look past him because he's so small, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's exactly what Ganon was gonna kind of do, stuffing his face still with food, and look over at the Rasona Knight and say, "I don't remember you. Who are you?"
Ah, hello. Sorry, it's lovely to meet you. I escorted the Cubit here in order to get the rewards. I have my own horse, we can get our own way back, but I thought it was best to be here with Cubit. He's not the bravest or the largest of souls, you see. 4 horses and a wagon is a lot to bring this far from Rosana. I almost said Bazikzan. Oops. Wrong town.
Yeah. Thanks for the wagon.
You're quite welcome. It's part of the reward.
So you seen your Grand Vizier around lately?
The Grand Vizier. He hasn't been around in at least, I'd say at least 3 months. He, last we saw, he was out trying to take care of some lizard folk, trying to procure some of the magic, the items that they've stolen, bring it back to our kingdom. However, he hasn't returned with anything.
Yanima, that means the child could be your dad.
He just looks at Relara and nods.
Not helping Relora.
I mean, it's just inlaying more and more paranoia. Well, one thing he did do was turn into a child and then hide in a cart full of dead bodies and then pop out and act like he was said child named Toby. And yeah, I don't know why you guys still have hope for him. He's not a good guy. It's pretty bad.
He's done our kingdom no wrong, and he's always been helpful. He's a very powerful man. It's always good to have those people on your side, especially in the times of war.
Child slaves and all that. He's just gonna go back to eating, shaking his head.
I love our Father's Day specials.
Father's
I forgot about that.
Day, everybody. We have daddy issues.
So good. Fuck. There's something worse to do with dads when it comes to the Father's Day specials every time. I don't know why.
Well, this is a D&D Father's Day special, so.
It's true.
Forget
At
it.
least this time my character's not killing his father on Father's Day.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that did happen.
Yeah, that's,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, it happened. That was awful.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Let me dump your naked body on a table.
Oh, don't
That
worry.
was
We still have
after he
another.
was dead.
We still have
He's
another
still
hour and a
using his
half
dead
in this
body.
session.
We were just getting started.
I know.
So what does the lady from Bazikzan look like? Do we recognize her at all?
She's noble. It's very obvious based on how she's dressed and presents herself. She is half drow though. It's almost like she has alopecia with her skin. She didn't quite turn out one color or the other of her mixed race.
I was gonna say that they look like me, but apparently they don't look anything like me.
Yeah, there is shit. You're talking about that skin thing where
Vitiligo.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like,
That's
alopecia's
the
where
one.
you lose your hair,
Alopecia's
but I
the
knew
hair
what you
one,
meant.
right? Yeah.
yeah,
My bad.
I knew I was trying to
But-
because I went to school with a kid who had vitiligo and
Right.
couldn't remember the fucking name of it.
Couldn't remember. I don't know why I get the two mixed up either.
Yeah.
One's losing
it's
hair
like
and the other one's a
skin-
mixed skin tone.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I knew exactly what you're talking about with the patchy skin.
Yeah.
I just said the wrong
Yep.
word, but everyone
Oh.
knew what I was talking about. My
Yeah.
bad.
I'm
I
gonna
still feel
annoy
bad.
somebody.
Like, the skin
Sorry.
doesn't hold on to melanin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like the loss of melanin over a certain amount of time. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so her
Because I know the
skin's
kid
like
that I went to school with, you couldn't see it normally because he was like a pasty ass white kid. But when he tans, his vitiligo spots did not tan, so that's when you could notice it.
Oh. That's
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
So Ganema, not knowing any of this, is gonna say, "Well, hey, Miss, you look kind of spotty. Are you okay?"
Roll for initiative.
Right?
Yeah, this is when we need Maya to be like,
Right?
Not
How
supposed
am
to
I
say
the
that.
mom of the
You can't
group?
just ask them why they're from Africa. Sorry, that was a mean girl reference.
We've all been there and done that, not only as kids, but having kids. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, kids are embarrassing like that. It's innocence and just purity, but fuck.
But since Rolara's there, she's gonna look at the noble woman and be like, but she's so pretty.
She moves
very
her
pretty.
white hair that's blocking like the one eye from the side that you're sitting on, and there's more spots there. It's more purple. It almost looks bruised from the hair where she removed on her face, and whereas most of it's pale looking. And she looks at you and she smiles.
Rolara's still gonna be like,
Oh, she's even prettier now.
And blushes now. Well, young man, I have a special skin condition, and I'm a mixed race, and it just happens to be that the races within me just didn't agree, or at least that's what my elders told me.
Oh, I have things inside me that don't agree too. I know how that can be.
Oh, such as?
Oh, races?
Your races
No.
don't
Don't
agree
talk
within
about
you?
Leroy.
He's just gonna take a closer look at her and be like, "Oh, she is pretty, Rolara."
I told you.
Try and change the subject.
She just blushes and thank you, and continues to eat.
He's finally learned something. Sometimes you don't say things.
Right? She looks back
Roy
up.
does not need to come out to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. She looks back up. She's like, "My pardon for my rudeness. I'm Miss Reese. It's very nice to meet you."
But full mouth of food. Pleasure's all mine. This
Definitely
is
mine,
Calvin
to be sure.
and Laura.
I'm picturing bits of spittle coming
I
out.
know, that's what I'm picturing it too. He's
Yep.
talking, there's like
Yeah.
food spitting out while he's like still. Yeah.
It's not made for the high society.
Yeah, Evan's gonna be missing all of this because he's gone straight to one of the guards, telling them to get the captain of the guard and the lords.
Yeah.
Because he's got the map detailing the plans of attack.
Alright,
So he doesn't care about these little conversations.
that's fair.
He's the only person there that would have tried to smooth things over to be a little bit more graceful, which is sad because it's Gavin. And he's rather uncouth himself.
That's the scary part. The fact that Gavin had to become like the dad as well as the mediator
She.
in this fucking group, that's scary.
So
And
Gavin's
Maya's
calling
And
the
he doesn't
cards.
get to be the mediator is when Maya's around because she's the most balanced one out of everybody.
Yeah.
Again, the kid.
When Gavin passes
yeah.
by Rolora, she's gonna be like,
After, because we had to talk to the council, that's really, really important. But after that, I got some stuff to share with the group. Lysandros gave me a message, and the little, well, he's taller than me. The dragon kid also gave me some information which correlates with what Lysandros wants us to do, so I think we need to have a group meeting after that.
The guards come
Okay.
and the guards come and meet you. What is it that you have to show us?
Oh, I didn't ask for the guards. I asked for the captain of the guard
Oh.
and the lords of the town,
Mhm.
because map detailing plans of attack of town.
Well, this might take us a bit. Give us a few hours.
Laura walks up
gather
behind him
everybody.
and she goes,
You have one.
Oh, Sverlar. Yeah, of course, Sverlar, of course. We'll get everybody on it, we'll bring the nobles in, and we'll have a proper meeting. Within an hour. Within the hour.
"That's what I thought."
If you point out that their town and fortunes might be at risk, they might move a bit quicker.
Mhm.
That will help things along, yes, thank you.
Any meeting can wait. This can't.
Mhm.
You see, he like nods, and then he grabs the two other guards that are up by the stairs, and he like shakes them, and they both run. And then you see a bunch of other guards starting to run from the tops of the stairs, down the stairs, and out the door. So it
That's
gives
a bit
you guys
better.
a full hour before we council
Yeah, because
meeting.
that way, that gives us time for Maya, or to find Maya, or for Maya to come back, technically, if she wants to. And then we can still find out about the knight and the noble lady. Because it's odd that there's a noble woman here to deliver,
A wagon.
like, yeah. So, we maybe want to talk to her a little bit, because, why the fuck she here? Because
Ganem
that,
was
like,
just
the
kinda
knight,
saying-
I understand. Her, we're curious about.
Ganem was just saying, "Dangers are coming for you, for you. Dangers coming for you." As he's eating his food.
Ah, I forgot the word I'm trying to use. Reward. Haha!
A guard comes into the dining hall and tells you guys all that the meeting will just happen within the dining hall, since everybody's coming in from the main court. So within an hour-ish, people should start coming into that room with you guys.
Relora goes back over to the table, and she kind of like plops herself down across from the noble. I forgot what you said her name was.
Miss Reese.
Reese. She smiles and she's like,
I get why the knight's here. I get why Cubert's here. Why did the pretty lady show up?
The knight, like, just grabs his drink and drinks while side-eyeing Miss Reese. And she, like, fumbles with her fork kind of awkwardly, trying to think of something that she's not supposed to say, but beat around the bush sort of idea, and then she just drops her fork, and she's like, Bazzoxan was destroyed. Alongside everyone really kind of sort of within it. And after the chieftain decided to do his earthquake, a lot of us didn't make it out.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
I'm one of the last nobles left of Bazzoxan. And the Rizona dynasty, no offense, I appreciate you, doesn't want to half-breed within it as a noble. So I came to Whisper Hills as a refugee sort of thing.
Well,
Yes,
if you're the
mhm.
last noble, does that mean the town belongs to you? what's left of it anyway.
I suppose you could say that, but there's not much left to be left. Everything kind of burnt down to the ground. I mean,
Well, when we
I
were
could
leaving
potentially
Kazakhstan,
rebuild, but
we saw the refugees. We didn't see you among them. How did you escape?
I was already escaped before that. I was in the dynasty of Rizona. I was trying to build an alliance with them. However, me being half-breed, they did not want my alliance within them. Any other of my family members they would have accepted, but not me. Yes, Queen?
Sorry, because I'm not there. I don't want to interrupt. Just to keep my memory straight, Bazakstan, sorry, is the town that we fled from. Rexentrum is the Drow city with the Empress, right?
Rizona is.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, Bazzoxan went up in
Bazzoxan's one was on
flames,
fire.
and you
Yeah.
guys escaped. You went from Rizona to Bazzoxan, and then everyone fled from Bazzoxan to Jagao. Only because Rizona, as you guys are now hearing and have heard before, they're kind of snooty bastards. It's the nicest way I can put that.
Thank you. It's been a little bit. Names are getting mixed up in my head.
Oh,
Yeah, same. That's why I'm like taking updated notes as I go, because I'm like, hey, this place, what the fuck was this place again? Right, this is where we did this. Yeah.
I know, that's another reason why I decided just to put the world map up, because I was like, I know, I'm pointing up, like, you guys can see what the fuck I'm pointing
Yeah.
at. I should point this way.
Technically, it's actually up there.
Oh, for you? For me,
Yeah.
it's this way.
It's up there.
This
Although
You're
is
pointing
on
at
the-
me.
On the Discord, on the Twitch, it's actually up there for me. It
Oh,
all
okay, yeah.
depends.
It's this way. And the shadow's this way. Are we gonna do that whole Foursquare thing again?
Because see, my Discord is the same as the Twitch, so like
So is mine.
you're on this side of me, and then on that side of you is the map.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just.
Distractions, D&D.
Yup.
So yeah. So anyways,
Excuse
yeah, she fled from Bazzoxan to Rizona to seek an alliance, and they were willing to give it to the rest of her family, but not her necessarily, because she's a half-breed, and they're not okay with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
why
Whisper
she's
Hill
still
stakes
half-breed.
everybody,
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they've exploded in size and nowhere else has.
Right? Speaking of, let me give you guys that view.
You just killed the stream.
Yeah, I was just resetting photos. There you go.
There it goes.
Damn. Remember when that just used to be like a fork in the river
Mhm.
Right?
before we took it over?
Yeah, we started with 3 towers.
Yeah.
That was it.
To protect against the like fucking upcoming armada.
I'm noticing that the slums is a lot bigger.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah.
And Creed's Cauldron, Bitsy's Tavern, Hall of the Slayers, which is the museum that you guys came in at.
Yep.
Pixies.
There's a halfway house, which is the orphanage.
Mhm.
And then the Temple of Light and Love, which is the castle.
Mm.
Yeah, the place
Yeah,
kind of grew.
Maya didn't see Abraxas, I guess, at the halfway house, huh?
No,
Literally just Aussie.
just Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because aren't we like 200 years in the future? Or are we that far in the
It
future?
was like
500.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so would Abraxas even still be alive? Because we didn't
Oh, that's
didn't
true,
get to learn too much about her.
The only one that was still going to be alive is possibly Urian because of the whole vampire or half vampire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of the other races could have lived long enough.
No, because I know Creed, long gone.
Oh yeah. Bitsy exploded. Too
Any
soon.
elves might still
Literally.
be alive.
Too soon. Too soon.
Did we? Because Creed was a half elf.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the Tower of the Night's Watch, which Urian's sister actually runs the Order of.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still around.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I'll see you guys.
I guess we're
later.
just waiting on. I guess we're waiting on guards while we keep interrogating these people from the burnt down city. I guess I'll just ask the other guard. Is Rasona burnt down? Did the lizard people take that place over too?
The knight answers and he kind of laughs. And, nothing can ever take down Razona. It's still there, it's still strong. It'll always be.
We
Keep
can
that
hope.
Baron around. He'll destroy it, turn it into a cave, trap slaves.
Cue the Trask.
And what's Maya up to? Is she gonna come back to the castle?
she was heading off to
To the
merchant
market on her
sheet.
own, right.
Yeah, to
Oh
the
yeah,
market.
that's right.
She has no idea any of this is happening.
Nope.
It's gonna be interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah, because you
She had
said
her
you
own
had
priorities.
some. Yeah, you said you had some errands and stuff you wanted to run.
Yeah. Errands, payback.
Oh god. You. Yeah, as you guys are sat there eating, over at least 45 minutes later, you start noticing nobles and guards coming in, and they're all, you know, when like a room gets so loud of people talking, you almost can't hear anything other than murmuring. It's like that as people start coming into the banquet hall. Only like
Too much
they're
white
also
noise.
like they're also kind of super scared. They all look uneasy, unsure. Obviously, none of them have any reason why they're even there.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a shock, especially when, you know, it's little Valora that's assisting in the summons.
Right?
Probably scared them a little bit too.
Like the captain of the guard is just going and pulling nobles out of their houses. Like, you need to talk. You're gonna lose everything. We're about to all die. Get in. Let's go to the
Yep.
castle now. It's like, what?
And realistically, Gavin doesn't care about the nobles and their wealth, but their wealth is useful.
It's true. So
Yeah,
once
but she's gonna
everyone's
wave at them all.
You want to keep the town safe, you better make sure everybody's eating inside the walls if they do get attacked.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
suddenly I wish Maya was there, because this would be a perfect opportunity to sneak away and do some burglary.
Oh my god, of course she would. So as the nobles all come in, they all sit down. The captain of the guard stands at the head or foot of the table. It's a long table, whatever. Stands at one of the ends of it. Right! This dwarf here, he's a hero of our land, and he has something to say. Listen up. He looks down at Gavin, he's like, I don't actually know what this is about. I hope it's good.
Gavin, being ever so ceremonious, will stand up on the table so that everyone can see him.
Of course.
Did we expect
It was
anything
Far
less?
Harm that we just came from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. While we were in Far Harm, taking care of some lizard men, we acquired a map detailing attack plans for Whisper Hills. So you might want to get working on it now.
You know when, like, it's all dead silence, and all of a sudden somebody gasps, and then everybody gasps all at the same time, and then there's, like, quiet whispering, murmuring? That basically happened in that moment as he said that. The guard looks now up at Gavin, who's on the table. And... oh, I thought that was going to be good news. That's a bit shite.
That's why we needed everyone now.
That's also how we got back here, is they had a portal in the middle of their encampment that opened up straight into the museum. That's how we shaved off an extra 6 months of travel.
A portal.
That's why we figured it kind of imminent and important, since they had an army started directly outside this portal to lead them here.
Amongst, like, all the murmuring of people and gasping and terrified people, because they're all fucking nobles and they're dumb, you can hear a couple people recognizing the fact that a portal's a pretty fucking big deal, and now they're all extra terrified. And the...
mission accomplished.
basically, yeah. So they're all frantic, terrified, and the guard stands up, claps his hands. He's like, listen. This dwarf... what's your name again, dwarf?
Gavin.
Gavin is a true hero of Whisper Hills. We need to respect this, and we will do the best that we can to ensure that Whisper Hills does not go down. This is our town, this is our village, and this is our rescue. This is where we've all called home forever. We've built this from the ground up, and we will continue to protect it the best that we can. That being said, you nobles, we might require some of your money. They might require some of your connections. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. We'll want to say Ganima.
Yeah, it works.
Excellent. I want to thank you all.
For the food.
Oh, food's all yours, son. Eat up while you can. And more is coming. The Knight of Rosanna stands up, looks down at Miss Reese, and sighs. Rosanna might not help, but at the very least I will. And my men will be here for you. Of course, everyone's still panicking and freaking out. All the murmuring and chattering and the gossiping and the whispering and the panicking is all within the room. The captain looks up at Gavin, still because he's on the table. So, Gavin, thank you. Can I take a copy of this map?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. We will be showing it to Lysandros and everyone else. We'll ensure that this town is protected well. Now, I understand that you guys might be leaving this town soon. Just hope there's a town that you can come back to.
What are your plans for the slums and those outside of the city?
I guess I hadn't given it much thought. This is all so fast, so new.
Fit into your plans, potentially taking them into the sewers. We found a very large temple. It should fit a fair amount of citizens who don't have their own panic shelters.
And she glances at the nobles. She knows they've all got somewhere to go. These little people don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that huge ass fucking temple from the beginning was like a maze.
It was huge, yeah. And it's like all under the city.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually
trying
most
to
of
make
it is
sure
under
it's-
the slums as well.
You might want to just
Yeah.
make sure it's clear of goblins.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, that's
fair.
why if the guards go down first, we because
We cleared up most of it, but if before any battle comes in, if the guards get to go sweep through it, clean out any extra goblins, then we can save the entire city instead of just the rich of the city. Because we all know Lysandros' rule and the Lady of the Light. Everybody is equal under her light. So we're gonna make sure everybody is safe equally.
You're right, Miss
If it
Laura.
comes to that.
Well, Miss Laura is always right, and we'll do the best that we can. I have heard that temple's rather huge. We'll have to ensure the safety of it for the people, but we will clean it out. We'll ensure that they are safe within our walls as well.
It's much appreciated.
And thank you for all your service towards us. Now what are you guys gonna do?
Gavin will finally get off the table.
Alrighty. I'm just imagining how many people he like flashed getting onto and off of the table. Like,
If they would even so much as a thought about it, just, yep.
yeah, I know, right? Just gets on, flashes people getting on. Getting off would be even harder than getting on for him, so he probably shows everyone his fucking ass as he's getting off the table. It's just like, and this guy's a hero, so none of them
Actually,
can say shit. It's like,
I'm kind of just picturing him hopping off the table to get back down.
and then the kilt flies up.
Yep.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
There's no
Yep.
safe way down.
no.
That's what I picture too, is him just jumping down and the kilt going up.
Just picturing a whole
Mary
ass
Poppins.
flap.
Yep.
Kilt bestowed the umbrella.
Oh my god. Oh no. So terrible.
Oh god.
Kilt of feather falling.
I'm at the same time very happy I'm not there and wishing I was.
You're like,
Is it-
yay, boo, boo, yay.
Well, this is very
Yeah.
useful information that Maya doesn't have.
Fair.
But at the same time, she missed Gavin exposing himself.
Yeah. he does
And
that
she
a lot.
probably would have got a kick out of seeing all these nobles panic at losing all their money, potentially. Which is really all half of them probably even care about.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Forcing them to keep
110%.
the people in the slums safe as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
They have no choice for Lara asked of it. It's pretty good.
Yup.
It's not like they're going to work all the jobs that the people in the slums would have.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
know, like those farmers on the outskirts of town. Ain't no noble growing food like they do.
No, that's true. They basically feed the entire township.
Mhm.
So now what are you guys gonna do?
We're still
Um,
focusing on the main three.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm worried I might
Gavin's
poop
going to
myself.
want to go
Can't
check
believe I
on
just said
his
that online.
little backwater distillery
Oh,
uh,
that he doesn't
Also-
know has become a huge thing.
that's fair.
before
Oh, you
anybody
might-
goes, I don't know if now would be the time to have the little talk about all of Lara's information, or if we
Oh,
should just
yeah.
wait to find Maya.
So yeah, we'll
Technically,
probably
Ma-
wait till everybody's together. We'll probably do
Okay.
it on like the wagon.
Technically,
tomorrow.
Maya was there.
Then there's only
It's
one
tonight.
information overload to hand to her.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge information overload. Everything that you guys just learned in the castle, plus what
Yeah.
Lara has to tell you all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a little emergency. I'm in the bathroom, so you guys can carry on for a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I can. We'll wait for. Relar will wait until that we're like all back together. Probably, yeah, probably in the wagon, because then we'll have all that travel time.
Yeah, if we're gonna wait for that conversation, Ganyma's gonna want to go to
Yeah.
where else? Hyla's house.
Uh-huh.
Even if she's not there, he's gonna want to go there and try and.
Which is Creed's Cauldron.
Is that what? Is that her house?
Yeah,
Yep.
she lives within Creed's Cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
It has all the
Creed
garden and
kind of lived
everything.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
Well,
over
the thing
there.
is, she was with us not that long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just portaled 3 months travel away.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just a good memory in that cauldron that he has that he wants to go and remember.
So that means that Bernard and
Oh,
Centaur
Tullen.
guy, I can't remember his name. Tullen, thank you.
I was like,
are all-
Talon?
Are all
Yeah, there's
On the
like
other side of
3
the
months away
continent.
too.
yeah. Oh no, my loves are away.
This is why you don't fall in love with people.
There'll be plenty more thirst traps down the road.
Apparently, I'm really good at making those for you guys. I don't know how that happens.
It happens in D&D.
Yeah, actually, that is true. I did see a Twitter post about how people like to talk about how they would have sex with dragons, and Shadow made a point of that, and I was like, oh god, that is so
Mhm.
all of us.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the one I sent you where it's like, how are you so good at, like, all these corporate dealings? It's like, easily, nobody's tried to fuck a dragon yet.
Right? And I was like, so relatable. Sorry, I'm still on the
Yep.
toilet. Give me a moment.
And then we immediately start talking about, is it possible to have
Cloacas.
sex with a dragon? Yeah, cloacas.
Oh my god, that cloaca conversation.
Let's not repeat
One.
it, please. Please.
Tactical.
I'm begging you.
Hey, a hole's a hole.
I guess.
I don't know.
So, while I'm sitting here, Gavin's gonna head to the Tuscan Hammer. Now, upon learning that potentially his little brewery he had out back is popular, and Ganima wants to head to Creed's Cauldron. Maya wants to go to, I forget what I named the bakery. I have to look at the paper. But you want to go to that bakery where you stab the guy.
Yes. The plan was to go to the bakery first and then go to Slag's workshop. So I think it was the same place where Gavin is going.
Yeah. And then what's Relara up to?
She's probably just gonna go up to her quarters and like refresh some of her gear and stuff like that.
I, for some reason, just
Demand the
imagine her
tastiest
sharpening
blueberries they have.
knives. Oh yeah, yep. I just imagine now a big basket of blueberries and her sharpening knives.
Yeah,
much.
that's what I was, yeah, just sharpening the knives, eating blueberries.
Yep.
Don't forget the blueberry stuff all around her mouth. Like a child eating spaghetti.
Yep, it's just
Right?
a couple.
Just like some on the tips of her knives because it's just dripping out of her mouth. She hadn't had them forever.
Oh no, she's using
Poison or is it blueberry?
she's using the knives to cap the blueberry and
Oh my
But
god.
she's sharpening her blink dagger, and then the other one she uses is actually like a wrist sheath, so that's the one she's stabbing into the blueberries.
Of course. Wow, there's a visual. Okay. Everyone's splitting up. So,
You can split the party
I mean,
in town.
it's a
Right?
town session. We're going to split up. I'm sorry.
it's so true.
Is there attack
Also,
in the town right now?
I need to find the bakery name. It had a name. Oh, Patty Feathers General Store. Not So Stale Bale. That was the bakery's name.
I'm sorry if you can hear the kids screaming behind me. They decided to play soccer now.
Oh, that's fine. We all live in heavy residential area. Well, you, me, and Shadow live in heavily residential areas with really loud,
And we
obnoxious
all
children.
currently have children outside our windows.
Anyway,
And I hear dogs barking outside mine too.
Of course.
Yep.
So, yeah, Not So Stale Bale Bakery, human male, Rob. leg wound, Judas.
Is he still there?
Oh, I would say so.
Is his leg, leg all good now?
Good enough. He walks with a cane.
So
Permanent disability.
I'm going to sheepishly enter into the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one in there?
Uh,
Besides the proprietors.
yeah, it's just you and Judas and Rob's in the back making more.
Okay. So she'll pull up her hood back as she gets into the building and the sun's not blinding her eyes and kind of, hi. I don't know if you remember me. You probably do.
Judas looks down and he pulls his cane aside and he's like, ah! It's you! What do you want? What do you want? I don't have anything.
I'm just gonna hold up my hands, show that I don't have any daggers on me. They're still on my hips. So remember how I kept saying when I took stuff that I'd pay you back?
Yeah, you paid me back alright.
Well, I mean, yeah. I was gonna do it. Anyway, here. She gives him like 50 gold.
He opens the bag and looks at it and then looks at you and... You didn't steal this from no kids, did you?
No, I stole it from Lizardman.
Kind of like looks around, like takes the bag and puts it in his pocket and he's like... We don't have lizardmen here.
Not yet.
Yet?
But it's a long story.
That sounds vaguely threatening.
Right.
You don't need to worry about it. Suffice to say, we're trying to keep them from getting here. But anyway, I took that from them. Don't worry, they're dead now. You don't have to worry about them.
Not give me any
The
better.
guy looks even more terrified now. He's like,
There's no lizard men here yet. But
He,
don't
like-
worry, I killed them all. Like,
he's behind the counter, but he like takes one step back from the counter once you said that.
Anyway, this isn't going well. That should cover everything that I've taken from here, plus whatever you need for the leg wound, and maybe a little
go get
for
some physiotherapy.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we good now?
I'm being honest with you. This has saved me from having to go to war. It's kind of a good thing. I'm useless now.
Oh.
So
So
I get to
I
focus
should
on
take
my
this
bakery?
back, and she
You
be
got me out
sort
of conscription duty.
He already put it in his pocket though.
Yeah.
he's like, I do appreciate it. I've since had child, and going to war is a terrifying thought. So you, in a sense, saved me. And thank you. This helps a lot.
Welcome. I'll be honest, I was more doing this because I didn't want you to call the guards the first time you saw me. But I'm glad I helped you. So I'm gonna go now, and
So awkward.
she turns to go, and then she turns her back to him and is like, "Do you have any fresh baked buns?"
He laughs a bit and he's like, it's on me. Take as many as you need.
Okay, she'll grab like 6 and put them in her bag, and
Okay.
then she'll go. And she's heading off to the blacksmith.
All right, and that's
Technically,
where.
you just paid 12 gold a piece for those buns, so he ain't saying shit.
Yeah, basically, he's like, we're cool.
Take this 2 copper worth of bread.
This is why I never even have any freaking money, because Maya gives it all away.
It's true. For her own
Sounds like a
wrongdoing,
lot
she
more
totally
awkward.
stabbed the guy before.
I mean, true.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna come in and be like, "Sorry for the leg," and just chuck 50 gold at him and run away. You actually went and had a conversation. So good for you. I thought Maya wasn't gonna do that.
She's more a Robin Hood than somebody else I can't think of the name of.
It's fair. I'm gonna say that, well, you'll
More
probably
Robin
arrive
Hood, less
at
Scrooge.
at the Tuscan Hamber, probably roughly around the same time as Gavin, now that I'm looking at the
Oh,
map.
no, they were talking for a good 45 minutes, and then,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
had like a 45-minute, hour-long wait then talking.
Yeah.
Fair. Right, so
And
she's
what
probably
did
gonna
you
get there
call it?
before Gavin then.
yeah.
The Tuscan what?
The
Hammer.
Tuscan
I
Hammer.
I heard it a little
I-
bit different too.
Okay, you did?
Yeah. I
Okay.
was like, no, I know it's Tuscan Hammer, so nope.
It sounded like you said
Tuscan and
Tuscan
Hammer.
Hamburg.
Yeah.
Hamburg?
Mhm.
I guess, yeah, so I guess Maya would arrive there before Gavin then, for sure.
Okay.
Gavin would arrive after.
When she gets...
Depends on how far apart everything is and how much walking Maya's had to do.
Well, she's already in the slums, though. She didn't go to the castle. So you guys were at the castle for at least a half hour to 2 hours with all the chat with everyone.
Yeah.
Plus, then
Yeah.
she was already
And
down
then
there.
I have to go from the castle to the slums.
Yeah. Which is a hike. So
Yeah,
she'd definitely
fair.
be there before he would.
Wait, what was the name of the bakery again? I can't remember.
Not so stale Bale.
You need to work on your naming. Not you, Corey. Him, the proprietor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Difference.
is there any sign of anybody being in the shop when she gets there?
Actually, yeah. So, as you start walking closer to the Tuscan Hammer, you're noticing that there's a lot of hustle and bustle around the place, actually. There's people coming and going, there's people outside sat down drinking ale, then there's, like, a lot of smoke billowing out the back. Seems like they're baking or making something else. People are hooting and hollering. There's a couple drunk people around. It looks like a little party house, essentially.
Alright, she'll go in.
I was gonna
And
say, it almost sounds like that little faltering blacksmith and back alley brewery turned into the biggest tavern in town.
It's actually, that's basically what has happened, yeah. So when Maya walks in, sure, it looks like a blacksmith shop that's been turned into a pub.
is there a bartender or someone in charge that she can find?
Behind the bar, you see a very tall. Oh God, what's his race again? What is the words? Bugbear. So
Okay.
there's a big bugbear behind the bar. And then you see this really tiny gnome female who looks like she's being a waitress running around with the tray above her head with cups that look larger than her head with on top of it, just running around going, ale, ale, who orders ale? I got ale. Do you have ale? Do you want ale? I have ale. And just running around. So you just see a little person running around as a fucking walking table or a running table with
Yeah, so
Big,
AKA
giant
you
cups of
see a
ale.
table running around.
essentially,
Vivid
yeah.
thing of ale like going around the floor.
The two
Yeah.
drinks on Jabba's barge. Weird reference, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the bugbear and at this point in time, actually, I'm going to just kind of slam a dagger down onto the bar to get his attention.
The bugbear turns around.
Stab the dagger right in.
Okay. The bugbear turns around and he's like, "Oi!" As he had a pint in his hand, basically throws all the liquid out of it, out of shock. "What do you think you're doing to my bar? Don't tell me that you're one of the kids." He hasn't been around a while. This place was kind of, vacant, and we just kind of thought it was alright to take in. No one's been here for at least, I'd say, 5 months or so. We kind of, like, kept our eyes on it, and it was cool and whatever, but nobody came around. There was dust, and there was rats, and we just kind of thought, well, me and Flea thought we'd just move in. I'm Narf, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Just takes his hand. Maya.
Maya, nice to meet you. You look too young to drink, though. Is there anything else I can get you?
No. She takes his dagger out and leaves.
As she leaves, he's like, "Well, if you ever want anything, I know how to make some nice good drinks that aren't alcohol. They have feathers in them."
I'm assuming that's his version of like
an
the little
umbrella?
umbrellas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Out of curiosity, so I do remember at one point in time, Slag had offered Maya like a bed upstairs or something like that. Is that still accessible?
You could probably get to it, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get it to the upstairs living quarters and see what's there. I know, this is probably screwing over your plans.
No, it's fine. Roll for stealth.
$23.
Oh, fuck. No one sees her. Fucking hell. But when you do get up there, you notice a couple bags of clothing, and it looks as though Narf and Flea have been also living there. But everything that used to be that you would recognize as Gavin's or Vetri's it's all packed up neatly, and like things are folded up. It looks like it's been cleaned and dusted off as well. Like they're caring for their belongings, but they're taking over their establishment and home.
I'm gonna go through Slag's belongings and see if I can find anything of value.
Oh, this is good. Roll for investigation. Where's my fucking dice?
Wait, are you going through Narf and Flea's belongings?
No, I'm going through Slag's stuff.
Oh, he left his stuff back there.
Yeah, well, he and Gavin were both kind of sort of living / working out of that place. So they had belongings there, just clothing and whatever's, but, yeah.
14, by the way.
14?
God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah. You find a dagger that actually fits in your hand quite well. It looks like it might have some magical components to it, to a sort.
Alright, well, I'm definitely taking that. I'm going to take one of the daggers that I've already got out of my sheath and put it where the enchanted dagger was, and then put the enchanted dagger in the sheath in my hip, so that when I go back downstairs, no one notices anything different.
Oh, that's sneaky and smart. I like that.
And
Then the dagger starts screaming in a French accent, thief.
I'm debating if I want to do the next thing that came to mind. Maya is going to pee on Slag's clothes.
Oh, wow. Didn't see that coming out of left field.
Damn.
She was planning on burning this place down. Let's be to be completely upfront. But now she feels kind of like that's not a good idea. So she is doing the next best thing she can think of
And
to
just
get
piss on
revenge
his
for
clothing.
abandoning her.
I love it! I wrote that down.
So,
Oh god.
yeah.
Already. Right?
And then because she's here and the tavern seems to be doing well for themselves, she's going to go through Flea and the Bedbear stuff as well.
Ooh, roll another investigation. For each of them. One for each.
No, well, that one didn't work. 6 for the first one. 20. No, sorry. 13 for the second.
So when you're going
No, sorry.
through...
14 again. I can't add.
14? Okay. When you're going through Narf's belongings, all you really find is like a couple silver, a couple copper, and you find like a note that's all kind of it looks like it's been crumpled a few times, but then like flattened and then folded. In Fleas, you find a map.
Okay, I'm going to take that and put that into my backpack. And then I'm going to just casually go back downstairs and leave the tavern.
Okay. As you're leaving the cavern, Gavin starts strolling up to it.
There's a good one.
This place looks a bit more lively than I left it.
Does Gavin see me as I try to just casually leave?
I would assume so. Okay.
Okay.
You'd be walking on the path
We-
out while he's walking on the path in.
I was gonna say, if we're not directly crossing paths, it's just another person in the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
But,
hustle
well,
and
no,
bustle.
I'm just going to assume you see me. She'll hear you say that and be like, yeah, unfortunately. Kind of ruins my plans.
Well, that sucks. What were you gonna do?
You know what? You're better off not knowing. She pats him on the back.
Can't be that bad.
Petty arson?
He will walk on in because it's a teenage girl. How bad of a thing could they come up with?
Yeah, and then again you walk in and it looks like it should be a blacksmith, but everything that Vetra used to use to break down and cook oils and metals are now being used to warm up potatoes and food, and your brewery seems to have gotten bigger. And there's a lot of people drinking and enjoying themselves.
I'll go sit at the bar.
Bugbear slams down a big cup of ale. Oi, haven't seen you here before. Welcome. We're Narf and Fleas.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoy our
I'll
ale.
take one of my ales.
Your ales.
I don't even know if we had a name, but I literally gave someone money to keep running the distillery thing. I'm gonna ask the bartender, is that person there around?
Why do I
I
expect that person was Flea?
to my recollection, I don't. Flea and I, this place was abandoned, and we kind of watched it, and then nothing happened, nobody returned, and then we decided to clean it up because there was lots of dust and rats, and then we saw the brewery, and we had some of the ale, and it was really fucking delicious. Best ale I ever had. So we thought,
So the person I left in charge just disappeared
I have a question.
of
Shame.
my distillery.
your distillery.
Yes.
You wouldn't be Gavin, would you?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, I do know my name.
You know,
Lee?
it's my home, my distillery.
Flea! This was mostly Flea's idea. Just, you see a literal running table.
Please, I'll just go and get him. And then you see the two of them running up the back of the building. Like
Right?
a fucking...
Can I hear this over the din of the tavern patrons?
Oh, you could probably. I'm assuming that Gavin's being quite loud.
Okay. I'm
Gavin's
gonna
always
turn
quiet.
around
What are you
and come
talking about?
back in.
Kevin's being Gavin.
I'm going
Mhm.
to put my hood back up,
Oh
go back
my.
inside, and casually go up to Gavin as he's talking to the bugbear, and just whisper in his ear, "I can poison the beer. Want me to?"
How could you ruin good beer like that? Not even acknowledging, because they wouldn't have heard the whisper.
I was expecting. I can still burn it down.
Right?
No,
I was
no.
also expecting I peed
These
all
people
their
have
stuff.
these people have done nothing to her. Well, it's not an. I won't kill them. Just make them a little sick. Teach them a lesson.
Oh my god.
Still my ale, it's my brand.
Okay.
You can't go against the brand.
Right? So, you see Flea come running with her little tabletop. There's empty glasses and full ones. And she kind of like slides it onto the bar over her head. She's like, "What's up,
That's
Narf?"
Flea? Oh, that's
And before he can say anything, I'll ask her if she knows where the person I left in charge of the distillery is.
Oh.
Again, the name isn't important, but like, do you know where so-and-so is?
Are you? Which one are you?
Do I look like an elephant?
Good. Okay, you're Gavin. Yeah. So, funny
What was your
story.
first clue?
I don't. This is. Hi, I'm Flea. So there's my friend. Well, sort of cousin actually. Money. Hold on. She like takes a big slam of ale and puts it back down. She's like, oh, okay.
She's
Sorry.
not a Bob snapper, is she?
No.
Since I'm there, I'm not going to say anything, but I am going to take my dagger and start twiddling it.
Oh
in my
God.
finger, just behind Gavin.
So
Just
Funny.
looking
funny, not so funny story. You left it in charge of one of my cousins, and then, well, she decided to leave it to her brother, but her brother decided he wanted to be an adventurer, and so I kind of, sort of moved in, as it was like a family thing. It was really dirty. Really, really dirty. I cleaned it up. I did all this, and I followed your recipe to the T. I feel like I'm sorry.
I'll be the judge if you followed the recipe or not.
Of course.
Yeah, he
Shoot.
doesn't really care about the building or anything, it's the beer.
She like slides over 2 ales to you, and she's like, "Of course, on the house. Obviously, it's your house. Yeah, obviously, and your beer." She slams back the rest of the ale that she had in the cup nervously.
Gavin will start drinking.
I'm just gonna still be staring at Flea, kind of just twirling my dagger up and down.
Flea,
Behind
like,
Gavin, he can't see what I'm doing. I'm just, you know, being the hired muscle without being the hired muscle.
Flea's like
That's what I'm thinking, is,
side-eyeing
like, you and I
Maya
are,
with
like, the hired
Gavin.
muscle.
Right?
We're like the tiniest hired muscle ever, but we're both somehow really fucking scary.
Oh God. So
I will still burn this place to the ground.
how's the ale?
It's okay. You didn't ruin it.
Oh, thank God. That being said, thank you. You're welcome. Sorry.
Gavin, may I make a suggestion?
What?
I was gonna turn to Flea. You're selling this, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe a 30% cut for Gavin is a good way to apologize.
Yeah. Narf. Yeah.
Retroactively.
Oh. Narf pulls out, like, the bag that he's already taken out for the day that they've been given for most of the day. And just put it on the table and he's like, oh, yeah, we can leave, even. We don't have to stay here.
You're Gavin, feel free to interrupt me if you want, but I think you're good to
I'm
stay
going to
here.
be leaving again.
Yeah,
I have things to kill.
We're busy. You can stay here and continue your business. But when you're selling Gavin's beer, which means that when we come back, you're gonna give us another 30%.
They both nod and they're both looking kind of terrified at each other because Gavin just said he had things to kill. So they're both like, the fuck? It better not be us. What the hell? Like, anything. Flea just like kind of shakes and she's like, Sir Gavin, Mr. Gavin, sir, thank you. I'll make amends to my
I
family.
get to play whenever I want when I'm in town.
Play what?
And Gavin pulls out the bagpipes.
I knew this was gonna happen!
Oh,
I didn't even want to ask!
So
At
long.
this point in
Wow.
time, the dagger goes away, Maya's at the door.
Yeah, it's been so long since the bagpipes have come out. I almost forgot about them.
I was kind of expecting that's why I was afraid to ask.
When he said play, I thought he meant like experiment with beer.
Oh,
Brewing.
I was kind of hoping that was what it was gonna be, but I feared
That's
the
always a
bagpipes.
possibility. But
Oh my god.
people in the area should be used to it. And then they'll
On
know
the
that I'm
way-
back.
On the way out, though, I am going to just shout to Gavin, like, you owe me 10%!
You guys are so funny.
Yeah, whatever.
Finder's fee.
I mean, I negotiated that
Yeah.
deal.
There you go. Yeah, negotiator fee.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it.
How much?
I can't hear it. We need to get some more sea shanties, right? I know a couple more.
I'm just imagining Gavin playing this.
Yep.
Not getting through very well.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Oh,
Your
fuck.
performance wasn't great.
I don't think his
Carry
performances
on.
ever were that great to begin with, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure everyone
He's
just ran.
trained in how to play them.
That is
Roll
true.
performance with disadvantage.
But he always plays him drunk, doesn't he? Are you proficient while drunk?
Quite often. What?
Are you proficient while drunk?
He's a dwarf.
That is fair. They're pretty proficient
Just
in
the
anything
normal
drunk.
state of a dwarf.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyways,
I'm just realizing that Maya has proficiency in performance with training and singing, so she could actually add to Gavin's performance if she wanted to.
oh my god.
No, what we need is a drummer. Pipe and drum band.
Anyways,
Oh my
Or you
god.
give
Drum and
Rolora
bass from the
2
Middle
wooden
Ages.
spoons and an upside down bowl.
Gets into it with her fucking blueberry basket.
And we're now a touring band.
Oh no.
Just give
Saving the
Ganon a
world's on
triangle.
hold. We gotta go do stuff.
Ding the triangle every once in a while.
Oh my lord.
World tour.
And then things back up. It'll be like the White Stripes, the whole brother sister.
I'll go upstairs and put my hair back.
Ah, why are we like this? My fucking god. Sorry, try not to laugh while talking. So Flea just looks at you and yeah, of course. I mean, we don't control all the bars in town or in the slums, but ooh, we could set you up shows when you're in town though. You could play here. Obviously, this is your place and your beer, so I can't say anything. But I could set you up shows at other places, at other pubs, if you want.
Because she wants me to play there and not there. Not at their place.
Yeah, because when they all leave that bar,
Yeah, that's kind of the plan, yeah.
And,
She's-
and Gap, it's great. So what? Play more? Yes.
My god. That being said, there's some of your stuff upstairs still. I don't know if it's important to you, but obviously.
May or may not smell like pee.
you might want to go get that.
Gavin doesn't know that, and neither do they.
It's so true.
Oh, thank God I
And
know.
also, to be honest, with how much Gavin gets drunk, his stuff already probably smells like that, so he wouldn't notice a difference.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know the last time he's ever bathed after all this killing and shit either.
When he was
smells
walking
bad.
through the
Walk
lake?
across the river.
Oh, right. Yeah. Forgot about that. That was a while ago.
Because we joked that there'd be like an oil slick on the water as he's cutting through.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because remember he rubs himself down with olive oil.
Oh, God, that's
Everything
right.
just sucked up.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
it's
gross.
oil slick in the water. All the shit living in his beard is like holding itself up above the water.
Yeah, they're all like, get away!
That's disgusting image.
Yeah. Flea, sorry. Flea's like, yeah, I dusted everything and cleaned everything. And I try to dust everything all the time because it gets dusty in here. Because, well, bugbear, and then he gets like a lot of fur everywhere. I don't like to tell him that. Nerf's like, I'm right here. Yes, sorry, Nerf. It's gross sometimes. But your stuff's clean. I cleaned it.
And Gavin will just bounce on up the stairs to go look at it.
So when you go upstairs, there's like... It's the same as what you last remember it, and like, there's a pile of like clothing and belonging that is obviously Vetri's. And then literally right beside it...
The
is
only
everything
untouched
yours?
things in the fireplace. Myself.
Everything looks like it's been tossed, and he's like, just how I left it.
right? And then it's all like
mean,
Gavin's
I'm-
stuff all folded up beside it, all nice.
I'm a professional thief. I know how to leave things looking the way they are. Or the way they were.
I'm just imagining her like,
When you pee on them.
Yeah, even though they're
I mean-
soiled by pee, she still folds them back up.
I mean, I guess, yeah, you would also kind of see that Vetri's pile was a little wet.
A little ammonia smelling.
Yeah.
Who was eating asparagus?
What with that sulfur smell?
God, why? So,
I'm glad
yeah.
you didn't come in like 10 minutes before.
Imagine if
Catch
he
mine
caught you
with the
peeing.
drawers down.
George was squatting over his Vetri's clothes like, what are you doing?
It's like, fuck this guy. Gavin walks in. Ah!
That's not what it looks like.
Don't want to see.
Oh my god.
Because it's basically like Gavin's little sister. And walking in, seeing her butt hanging out, he'd be like, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, your belongings are there. They're all folded up, and they look clean, and even dusted off.
I'll just rifle through to see if I did leave anything worthwhile. Gavin didn't really have a whole lot of belongings, so there probably isn't much.
No, there's not much. It's
Maybe
just-
swap out kilts.
I was just gonna say it's like a couple changes of clothing, and then also like your little book that you write your beer recipe down in, or your ale recipes.
Doesn't need the book because he's not brewing anything.
Fair.
Maybe we should give it to the people that are.
I
Also,
think she
I've
already
already been
rifled
ripping
through
off
it.
the recipe anyway.
Yeah, Flea already
That's
kind
why you negotiated the deal for me. He just wanted to make things awkward.
Don't forget to take that pile of coin, by the way.
Yeah, I was just saying, should be a nice little pile of coin. 5 months of selling your beer, 30% of it.
Yeah, there's like about 300 gold.
God, fucking bitch.
300 gold that the others don't know about.
I love how you always keep putting this. You're like, and I forgot to.
I
Oh, look, I
understand.
found 170 gold that I just forgot to tell everybody about.
125.
So, am I alone? Nobody can see me? Nobody needs to know.
Yep.
And as I said, I was going to give 75 to the group, but then the whole thing with Ishu, or whatever his name is, happened, and I forgot.
That happens.
Conveniently.
Oh, God, exactly.
Shadow, he's
I'm
fucking
using them-
dying.
I'm helping you. I got you 300 gold. You shut up.
You got 200. You're taking
Technically, you only got me 200 because you were claiming that 10% back.
Oh, God.
My face fucking hurts so much right now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, now what are you guys gonna do?
Hanging outside the tavern until Gavin's done whatever he's doing in there, and because at this point I don't have anywhere else to go, but I don't know where everybody goes.
Oh, fair. Yeah, because Matt's at Creed's Cauldron. Which,
And
by the way,
Laura's
Matt,
at
the door
Castle.
is locked.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
go find another tavern that's less musically inclined and go get something to eat because I'm hungry.
Where
Because
would-
I didn't have a fancy dinner at the castle.
You could always go to Pitsy's Tavern. Pitsy's Tavern is not far from the museum or the Temple of Light and Love.
And
So
I
the
don't
other
tell-
side
Oh,
of
cool.
town.
Yeah, the other side of town.
And I don't tell Gavin where I'm going because he's a big boy. He doesn't need to know.
Of
But it
course.
also puts her kind of closer to Central if we're meeting back up to leave,
True.
because our wagon is still there.
Yeah, everything's waiting outside the gate for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and pick the lock with my thieves tools?
Ooh, yeah, roll for it.
I have proficiency. I just don't know what to add. It says add your proficiency bonus, but is picking
So
sleight of hand?
It's, 1 second. So, you add your dex and then your...
Oh, my proficiency bonus is +2.
Yeah, your
see
proficiency
that.
bonus. I was just trying to find
Okay.
it on my... Oh yeah, +2 for me.
Plus my dex.
Yep.
Alright, well, I rolled
Hi.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that first one doesn't go through.
I'll try it one more time, I guess.
Alright.
That one's a little bit better. 16.
Yeah, so that would open the door.
Into the door and close it behind me. And first thing I'll do is take a look up, because I remember when I first walked in, there was a bunch of cages hanging from the ceiling.
There was.
Do I see anything in those cages? Can I, like, inspect them somehow?
Roll an investigation. I like how you guys like, ew, this roll, ew, that roll. I was like, what?
That's 7.
I didn't say anything when I was rolling. I was just
No, that's
picking my
fair.
dice.
7. When you look up, as far as you can tell, it's like there's dried herbs, spices, flowers. It looks like all ingredients that Hyla or Creed would have used for making potions, spells, blah blah blah. You also see like a couple cages, same as before. Looks like there might be some fireflies in them. Some of them might look like they might have pixies in them or pixie wings.
If I saw a pixie in one of them, I would definitely try and get it down, but I'm not sure how I'd do
All
that.
ethically harvested?
Ethically
Done
harvested.
ethically.
Yeah, Hyla and
They
Creed
died
would
of
never
natural
actually,
causes before the wings were harvested.
right? Because
Starvation is natural.
Creed and Hyla are too nice. They would never purposely try and harm another creature like that.
No.
Yeah, so they let them starve to death in a cage in the ceiling and then harvest the wings.
Oh my god! I would hope not. Jeez Louise.
Okay. Well, yeah, Gandalf's just gonna walk on from that and look for her bed where he cuddled up to her that one time, and yeah, can I get comfy on the bed and then take his time to crush up all those 15 dried flowers that I had into a powder, and I'll make
Yeah.
sure not to sniff any, but
Thank
just crush it all up
goodness.
into a powder and
Yeah.
put it into like a little pouch.
Okay.
So now he has those horny flowers in
Oh my
a pouch.
god.
And then he'll just kind of curl up.
Oh
and,
no.
And, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that powder can go in anything.
Where was that
Yeah.
during the noble meeting?
No
Yeah,
dressing.
see, there was food in front of him, so he's too. But yeah, I thought about
I'm
it.
also thinking like, hey, we need to distract those guards. Poof.
Right?
I'll just get erections and get horny.
Right. It's like, don't worry, they'll distract each other.
Any guards
right
wearing their
before-
fucking armor, all you hear is dunk, 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 dunk.
Popcorn.
Why am I like this?
Right before he goes to sleep, because he's getting comfy and had his bed with her pillows and stuff, and he's just gonna reach into the pouch with a little pin and do a little snooter.
Oh my god!
And have happy dreams.
In Hyla's bed. Ew, but okay. Yep.
Fade to black.
Basically.
Oh, that's all he wanted to do.
Oh my goodness. And the rest of you, while he's napping in Hyla's bed, Maya's heading to Bitsy's tavern. Gavin's collecting his belongings from the Tuscan Hammer, and Rolara is in her room eating blueberries and sharpening her knife.
Yep.
And that's where we're gonna end it today, because it's already after 5! Oh my god.
So we
I'm
might as
so
well
excited.
add a small amount of money. Well, a couple of us anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah.
have the reward, and then
Oh.
also the extortion.
Then again,
money.
Relora basically
Yeah.
has her own little bank account, so she can go and
Yeah,
fill up anything
Relora's
she
already
wanted.
loaded,
Yeah.
so like that doesn't even like really matter to her. Although shiny is shiny and exciting, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I haven't remembered what we were getting from the reward other than,
I
yeah.
think it was 1,000 gold, wasn't it?
It was 1,000 gold to be split amongst you. There is an orb, which was magic that was considered to be called a professor orb.
Oh, yeah.
There is a hunter's coat. And then you have 4 Clydesdale horses and a large Conestoga wagon.
What does the hunter's coat do?
It's a good question. I wrote this down so long ago I didn't write down the details of it.
I just looked it up. +1 bonus to AC. Leather armor. The coat has 3 charges when you hit a creature with an attack, and that creature doesn't have all its hit points. You can spend 1 charge to deal an extra D10 necrotic damage.
Dibs.
I hear no arguments.
Yeah, they're armor, so.
Let's
I
be
think
honest, nothing they give them is gonna fit Relora. Unless it comes in
yeah,
child
that is
size.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, the only person I could see that would have fought Maya for that was Relora.
Yeah, and I can't really see it even fitting her.
Yeah, 'cause it'd be like an
Like, I
actual
know-
coat.
I want to get my
Yeah.
hands on that Professor Orb and let Leroy take a look at it.
If it was like a cloak or something, it might be different.
Yeah.
At
Well,
least you
we're
just cut off
in
the
a
bottom.
city. We could get it tailored.
True.
Gavin's also going to have to figure out what his shield does that he picked up the other day.
Yeah, I have to pick up what this
Oh, yeah.
dagger that I took does as well.
Oh yeah, because
But also, Relora's coat that she currently wears was like specifically made for her. That's why I always mention like the little pockets and like the bandolier and stuff like that.
His
She
is a
has
custom
tons
little
of all.
BB.
Yeah.
Does this hunter's coat come with a cowboy hat?
No. Why?
Because I've been watching Clone Wars, and you know that I don't know if you guys watch Clone Wars. There's a bounty hunter in it that wears this kind of cloak thing and has a cowboy hat and has a little toothpick or something out of his coming out of his mouth.
Oh my god. Of
Blue
course.
alien. I can't remember his name. I'm trying to find. A
I
picture.
think
oh, he was in Boba Fett, the story of Boba Fett.
yeah. I think he was in one of those, or somebody similar to him was in either a Mandalorian or Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So that's literally what I was picturing was his coat. And of course I can't find a picture of it now.
So basically a duster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, also, before we go offline with this, y'all gained a level. Woo!
Woo! Yay!
Oh,
And sorry, did you say did we have 2 or 4
level
horses?
5.
2 or what?
2 or 4 horses.
4.
Okay, I'm just writing it
To
up there.
being Clydesdales, Maya doesn't need no centaur no more.
Oh, God.
I just want to see little Relara trying to ride a Clydesdale, like just standing on his head.
Oh my god. It would barely come up to even, like, the fucking knee of the thing.
Dude,
Oh,
somebody
God.
would have to like put her up there, and then like her little feet wouldn't even be anywhere near the stirrups.
No.
So she'd just be hanging on for dear fucking life.
I know her legs are even long enough to straddle the top of the horse, let alone. You gotta just sit on it and just be like, I'm sitting on your head now. Whee! Oh my lord. What was that? I'm gonna like log us off of Twitch, but yeah, the next time we play, I don't know when that'll be. We'll have to chit chat with Adam about that when he's back. But until then, we will either see you guys next week or the following week. So bye everybody.
Bye.
Howdy ho!